A DACA recipient will stay on in ICE custody tonight after remains behind bars despite pleas from her family and supporters. Tonight, we're breaking down what today's ruling means for her as we hear from her wife.
Every single day that she is in there, she is suffering. One day was too long for her to be in detention, and now we are almost at 2 months that she's been detained.
Desiree Miller is the wife of 28-year-old Catalina Santiago. Santiago has been held in an ICE detention facility for nearly 6 weeks.
My reaction is, I think, the reaction that everybody around the country should be having, which is that it's a very scary argument that they're making, that they can just detain DACA recipients for basically no reason, almost indefinitely.
A hearing today reviewed the possibility of Santiago's release. This after she was arrested by Border Patrol agents on August 3rd at the El Paso International Airport while traveling for a work trip with a local nonprofit.
Can't wait for my lawyer.
Well, you can't see your lawyer unless you go back plane ticket, so we're already past screening.
The Department of Homeland Security cited a criminal history, but records obtained by ARC El Paso show no charges were ever filed.
The thing about those charges is that they're not legally relevant. They didn't come up at all in the court because they can't bring them up because they're not relevant.
Defense attorneys argued Santiago isn't a flight risk or a danger to the community, noting she's lived here since childhood, has a work permit, and recently married a U.S. citizen. Prosecutors argued removal proceedings can continue, and ICE can keep her in custody as they do so. When asked by the judge if any DACA recipient could then be detained, the government answered it depends if they are removable.
It's a tactic that they're using to try and pressure people into signing quote-unquote voluntary departure orders. But really what it is that they're trying to make people's lives so unbearable that they will have no choice but to leave.
Ultimately, U.S. District Judge Kathleen Cardone denied Santiago's release and bond while extending the temporary restraining order. Santiago's attorneys declined an interview but maintain her detention is unconstitutional.
It was more or less the outcome we expected. I think we're very hopeful that the judge will ultimately rule in our favor. But
now, it remains unclear how long the restraining order will last or when the judge will issue a final decision. A vigil is expected tomorrow outside of the ICE detention facility in support of Santiago.